Welcome back to Joe's Bibles. This is Joe, and today we are going to review the CSB single column personal size Bible in the saddle genuine leather. First, a big thank you to Holman for sending this to me for an honest review, and that's what I will give you today, an honest review of this Bible. When you get this Bible, it comes in a sturdy two-piece box. This is the top and this is the bottom. The bottom will have all of the specs and the details. Let me show you that now, and then you could pause. All of the 2020 updates have been repackaged, and if you see a blue and white for the covering or for the box, it means it is the 2020 update of the text. This is the actual Bible. You can see it is a light brown, really close to British tan. The spine, as you could read, 3 spine hubs. This has perimeter stitching all around, very beautiful. When you open the Bible, it has a vinyl paste down liner. This is not paper. I don't think this is leather. This feels like vinyl to me. This is not edge lined, but I think it'll be strong. This is the back. It has 2 ribbon markers. This is a British tan, darker gold, and then a red. And then the head and tail bands is this British tan color, light brown color. Let's open it up. Let me get you to the copyright page to show you this is the 2020 text edition, if you are not going to take my word for it. And there it is, copyright 2017, but it is the CSB text edition 2020. Printed in China, these are the different bindings that it comes in. This is a really bare bones, not a whole lot of stuff in it, Bible. All we have are the books of the Old Testament, the books of the New Testament. In the front, you're going to get the introduction to the CSB, commonly used abbreviations in the CSB, and then in the back of the book, you get a concordance. Let's open this Bible up to Genesis chapter 1. This is the Old Testament page, and then here we are, chapter 1. You could see single column. The text size is 10-point type. You can see there's good spacing in between the lines. So the leading, which is the space in between the lines, is pretty sizable, good for reading. You can see the verse numbers pretty well because they're bolded, and I like that because if you were ever to preach from this Bible, the verse numbers will stand out. Let's turn to a page of poetry. Beautiful single column layout. Let's turn to the spread. While we're on this page, I want to show you the footnotes, which are at the bottom. Very well laid out. This is a good design. Let's turn to the New Testament here. Here's the New Testament page. I just want to mention this really quickly. The paper is really nice and opaque. This isn't 36 GSM, or at least I don't think this is 36 GSM, but it is nice and opaque. And you can see this is a blank page. Underneath it is Matthew chapter 1. Not a lot of ghosting. Okay, so here we are in Matthew chapter 1. And this is what I want to show you, that this is a black letter text Bible, which means the words of Jesus are not in red, but they are in black. Here we are, chapter 5 of Matthew. Beautiful layout. I cannot emphasize that enough. Let's turn to the back of the Bible. Here we are in Revelation chapter 22. After you get to Revelation 22, the back matter is a CSB concordance. As you can see, it's 3 columns. Text in the concordance is really small. It's smaller than the 10-point of the text of the Bible. And then after the concordance, this is really cool. This is what I want to show you. After the concordance, you get several pages for notes. Double column, like Cambridge Bibles, and they are lined, but the lines are not dark black. It's not that obnoxious dark black, and it looks to be a dark gray. So there are about 11 pages of notes, which is great. After the lined pages, you get 8 pages of maps on heavier cardstock, but not glossy paper. After the maps, then you get the liner again, and that's really the end of this Bible. The Bible is 9 inches tall, 5.5 inches wide, and 1.5 inches thick. As some of you may have seen in my earlier videos, I'm going to read through the Christian Standard Bible, the CSB. And somebody had suggested, actually Tim Frisch, who runs this wonderful YouTube channel, he was one of the people that said, get a single column, get this particular one. And I went with it. He and a couple of other people also suggested getting this one. And you know what? After looking through this Bible for a couple of days, this is the one that I'm probably going to use for reading through the CSB. So in a previous video, I have invited as many people as I can to join me in reading the CSB from September 1st through December 31st. That's 4 months, 122 days. And it looks like this is the Bible that I'm going to use. The form factor, the size of this Bible is perfect for me to take anywhere I go so that I can be reading the Bible all the time. I love that it's single column. Now, here's the deal. I am not a double column, or I'm a double column guy, not a single column guy, but I'm curious to see how this would be for a quick read through. So this is what I'm going to use, most likely. And as I'm reading through this, as I'm reading through the CSB, I'm going to make use of those lined pages in the back. If there's anything in the translation that stood out to me as I'm reading it, like a word or a phrase or a translation choice, I may put it or write it in the back here in the note pages. I think this is a great alternative to a premium Bible because it feels like a premium Bible. The binding, the design, and even the paper feels premium-ish, although it's not really premium level. But I think this is a great option if you want to get a nice, beautiful Bible without paying premium dollars. Thank you for watching this channel. And if you want to join me in reading the CSB from September 1st through December 31st, let me know. A buddy of mine, he helped me put together a Bible reading plan. Let me know if you want to join me and I'll shoot you that reading plan, okay? Have a great day, everybody.